In the beautiful land of Scotland, there was a brave soldier named Macbeth. He was strong, fearless, and respected by many. People admired him because he fought hard for his king and country. He was not just a soldier. He was also a nobleman, which meant he was an important person in the kingdom. His best friend Banquo was also a brave and loyal soldier. They fought together in many battles and always won. But neither of them knew that their lives were about to change forever. One day after a great battle, Macbeth and Banquo were returning home. The sun was setting and the sky was turning dark. As they walked through a lonely and misty place, they suddenly saw 3 strange old women standing in the middle of the road. These women were witches. They had wrinkled faces, messy hair, and wore ragged clothes. Their eyes were dark and mysterious, and they smiled in a way that made Macbeth and Banquo feel uneasy. "Greetings, Macbeth," said the first witch in a whispery voice. "You are the Thane of Glamis." Macbeth nodded. He already held this title. Then the second witch spoke. "You will become the Thane of Cawdor." Macbeth frowned. This was confusing. Someone else was the Thane of Cawdor. The third witch then said, "You will be the King of Scotland." Macbeth's eyes widened in shock. How could he be king? The king was still alive. The witches then turned to Banquo. One of them said, "Banquo, you will not be king, but your children and their children will be kings in the future." Before Macbeth and Banquo could ask any questions, the witches disappeared into the air like smoke blown by the wind. Macbeth and Banquo stood in silence, their hearts pounding. What did these strange words mean? Were the witches telling the truth? Soon after, some messengers arrived with news from the king. They told Macbeth that King Duncan had given him the title of Thane of Cawdor because of his bravery in battle. Macbeth was shocked. The witches were right. If their first prophecy was true, maybe the last one would also come true. Maybe he would really become king. Macbeth could not stop thinking about it. He wanted to be king, but King Duncan was still alive. He knew he had to wait. But in his heart, a small seed of ambition had been planted, and it was growing fast. Macbeth wrote a letter to his wife, Lady Macbeth, and told her everything about the witches. When Lady Macbeth read the letter, she became very excited. She wanted her husband to be king quickly. He did not want to wait. He made a plan. That night, King Duncan was coming to their castle to stay for the night. Lady Macbeth told Macbeth, "This is your chance. If Duncan is dead, you will be king." At first Macbeth said no. He was a good man. He did not want to kill the king. Duncan was a kind and trusting ruler. But Lady Macbeth kept pushing him. She told him he was weak if he did not do it. She said, "If you really love me, you will do this. If you want to be king, you must act now." Finally, Macbeth agreed. He was scared, but his desire to be king was stronger. That night, when everyone was asleep, Macbeth took a dagger and quietly walked into King Duncan's room. The king was sleeping peacefully. Macbeth's hands were shaking, but he knew he could not stop now. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and killed the king. After the murder, Macbeth felt fear wash over him. His hands were covered in blood. He ran back to Lady Macbeth, his heart pounding. Lady Macbeth told him to be strong. She took the bloody daggers from him and placed them near the sleeping guards to make it look like they had killed the king. Then she told Macbeth to wash his hands and act normal. The next morning, everyone was shocked to find the king dead. Macbeth pretended to be sad. He even killed the guards to show his anger. Duncan's sons Malcolm and Denalban were terrified. They thought someone wanted to kill them too. So Malcolm ran away to England and Denalban ran to Ireland. Because they ran away, people suspected them of killing their father. Now Macbeth became the new king of Scotland. At first, Macbeth was happy to be king. But soon he started worrying. He remembered the witches had said that Banquo's children would be kings in the future. Macbeth did not want this to happen. He wanted his own children to be kings, not Banquo's. Macbeth made a new plan. He called 2 men and told them to kill Banquo and Banquo's son Flens. The men attacked Banquo and Flens when they were riding horses. They killed Banquo, but Flens escaped. When Macbeth heard that Flens was still alive, he became more afraid. That night Macbeth had a big feast. But during the feast he saw Banquo's ghost sitting in his chair. The ghost was staring at him with bloody eyes. Macbeth became pale and started shouting. The guests were scared and confused. Lady Macbeth tried to calm him down, but Macbeth was losing his mind. Macbeth went to see the witches again. He wanted to know what would happen next. The witches showed him 3 visions. 1. A warning. Beware of Macduff. 2. A strange message. No man born of a woman can kill you. 3. A promise. You will not be defeated until Burnham Wood moves to your castle. Macbeth felt safe. Every man is born from a woman and forests do not move. But just to be sure, he decided to kill Macduff and his family. Macduff ran away to England. But Macbeth's soldiers killed his wife and children. When Macduff heard this, he was very angry. He joined Malcolm, Duncan's son, and they made a big army to fight Macbeth. The soldiers cut down branches from Burnham Wood and used them to hide as they moved towards Macbeth's castle. From a distance it looked like the forest was moving. Macbeth saw this and became very scared. The witch's words were coming true. Macduff reached Macbeth and fought him. Macbeth laughed and said, "No man born of a woman can kill me." Macduff then said, "I was not born like other people. I was taken from my mother's stomach before birth." Macbeth realized the witches had tricked him. Before he could escape, Macduff killed him. Macduff took Macbeth's head to Malcolm. Malcolm became the new king of Scotland. Peace returned to the land. The lesson of Macbeth's story. Macbeth wanted power, but he took the wrong path. His ambition made him a bad person. He killed innocent people and in the end he lost everything. His own fear and guilt destroyed him. This story teaches us that greed and bad choices can lead to a terrible end.